Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is Kevin Moon from God's Country. It's time for your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's weather. Now, here's my friend, Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don back in the studio. Been away for a couple of several days due to a conference I was attending down in Savannah, Georgia. But we're back in the swing of things now, and we have got a great forecast for you this morning. This is your forecast for Saturday, April 15, 2023 from Dr. Don's Weather, reminding you about the bike hike, which is on the way. Their first big event will be coming up on April 29th. It is the Miss Bike Hike. Several categories there. It's a $45 entry fee, and then it's going to be the People's Choice Awards. You can vote for your favorite in each category. It's $1 per vote, and it's going to take place at the Hanley High School Auditorium. Again, that's coming up on April 29th, 2023. Make your plans to be at the Miss Bike Hike pageant this year to support the Randolph County Learning Center and, of course, the bike hike itself. The 48th annual will take place coming up on Saturday, May 20th at the Rec Center in Roanoke, and the Dr. Don Road Show will be there. We're also going to be giving away a NOAA weather radio or two, we'll see. But make your plans to join us for the 48th annual bike hike on Saturday, May 20th at the Rec Center. Don't forget about the warm-up at Eagle 102 on Friday, May 12th. Mark your calendars. We're going to have a heap of fun this year with bike hike. It's the It's the Don, Robin, and Cindy show coming up on Saturday, May 20th at the Randolph County Learning Center for the 48th annual Randolph County Learning Center bike hike. Yes. Now, let's do some weather, brought to you by our good friend Jamie Dukas at Alpha Insurance. Jamie can save you a heap of money. I'm telling you, he's doing it every single day. He's sending me all these success stories from you guys who watch Dr. Don's Weather. And it doesn't cost you a dime to find out how much he can save you with both your personal and your business insurance. All you have to do is scan that QR code, click the link at the top of the video, or call Jamie at 256-831-7770 to find out how much Jamie Dukas can save you today. Also, head over to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, and click that little bell so that when we go live for severe weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that push notification. Don, Robin, and Cindy show. Yeah, I'm only on cup number 1 this morning, so give me a chance to wake up. All right, so here we go with today. You're going to hear about some nasty thunderstorms, but they're going to be off to our west. We don't anticipate any of that here in East Alabama and West Georgia. We have a short wave that's running across portions of eastern Texas into Louisiana this morning. And we think what's going to happen, we're going to have a cold front that's going to push into West Alabama sometime late tonight into tomorrow morning. And right now, we think that we're going to see a rather large thunderstorm complex develop along the Gulf Coast region. If that takes place, it will cut off that instability and it won't make it up into East Alabama and West Georgia. Now, there is a slight chance that that thunderstorm complex won't be as strong along the Gulf Coast, which could allow some instability to make it up into central and east Alabama. So we're going to have to kind of watch this. But right now, most of the models suggest that the storms will be strong enough on the Gulf Coast, it will keep that instability from lifting to the north off the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll watch that for you. But right now, we're thinking probably just scattered showers, maybe an occasional rumble of thunder, and we're talking well after midnight tonight, probably towards sunrise on your Sunday morning, and then we'll maintain a chance of showers throughout the day on Sunday, but it won't be a large chance. I think it's going to be hit and miss pretty much on Sunday, and as that storm system gets over into Georgia in the heat of the afternoon, we could see a few strong storms across middle and eastern Georgia, back over into the Carolinas and up into the Virginias, maybe extreme eastern Tennessee and Kentucky getting in on that action tomorrow afternoon as well. And then by the time we get to Monday, it's all gone and we're back to beautiful weather. As a matter of fact, most of next week looks scrumptious across East Alabama and West Georgia. Current conditions from the East Alabama Bee Company. Down there in 5 Points, Alabama, we're looking at 55 degrees at this hour. Made it to 65 yesterday. We currently have cloudy skies. There could be some fog in the area as well. Wind out of the southwest at 1, gusting to 2. Humidity 94%. The barometric pressure 30.30. And we recorded right around a quarter of an inch of rain with yesterday's really weird setup. We had what looked like a hurricane over Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas yesterday. It was a hybrid. It looked like a tropical storm. It acted like a tropical storm, but it really wasn't. But it did spin some feeder bands across East Alabama and West Georgia and other parts of Georgia and the southeast, and we were able to pick up about a quarter of an inch of rain yesterday. Sunrise this morning, 6:11. Sunsets this evening at 7:12. Don't forget to stop by M.L. Aubrey's in downtown Roanoke and Randolph Farmers Co-op up in Wedowee to pick up some of that delicious East Alabama Bee Company honey. Headed for 81 this afternoon in Roanoke. It's going to be a warm Saturday, lots of sunshine. 80 over in Ashland, 81 up in Lineville. Wedowee and Woodland both will hit 80 this afternoon. Ranburne is expected to go to 80, and Auburn will top out this afternoon at 81 degrees. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Mostly sunny today. Maybe a few high-level clouds in here by this afternoon. And again, we could have a little fog out there this morning that'll burn off quickly. We'll give you a 60% chance of rain tonight after midnight, probably toward 3, 4, 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, and that'll last for a couple of 2 or 3 hours, and then we'll go back to a partly cloudy situation on Sunday with a hit-and-miss shower here and there. Certainly will not be a washout on your Sunday, so I think all in all, not a bad setup for your weekend. 75 will be the high on Sunday, and then look at next week, would you? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, sunny all 4 days. Temperatures slowly rising into the upper 70s by Tuesday. We're in the 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. Our next rain system is in here on Friday, maybe Friday night into the first part of next weekend. But right now, it doesn't look like anything major. Here's your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar, and you can see that thunderstorm complex I'm talking about down there around Houston, Texas, and that's going to continue to move off to the east today. And what we're going to be watching is all of this convection down here in the northern Gulf of Mexico, streaming from about Corpus Christi back over to around Mobile. If that continues to grow in coverage and intensity, and if we begin to see a lot of heavy thunderstorms down there in the Gulf, that's going to cut off that moisture that's trying to stream north out of the Gulf of Mexico, and it's not going to allow it to make it up into central Alabama and in West Georgia. And we think that's what's going to happen. Now, if by chance, though, these thunderstorms don't grow that strong, and that dam doesn't build down there, and we start to see instability move to the north, then this cold front that's coming across the Mississippi Valley region of the U.S. could intensify as it makes it into Alabama around midnight or shortly after midnight this evening. So it's kind of conditional here, but the models are all telling us that those thunderstorms are going to be pretty strong along the Gulf. So if you're going to be down there along the beach today and tonight and tomorrow, I know a lot of folks are, anywhere from Pensacola all the way over to Apalachicola. Keep an eye on the weather. You could be looking at some strong thunderstorms down there later on this afternoon into the first part of this evening. Be sure you follow us over on Twitter. It's at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information on Twitter, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and at DrDonWX.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web. And don't forget, you can get my daily weather forecast over on God's Country 90.9 FM and the classic, East Alabama's classic rock giant at 89.7. Hey, and if you own a business and would like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, just send me a message on Messenger. We can have you started by the time we do our very next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will be first thing tomorrow morning right here on Dr. Don's Weather.